Hello students, welcome to the learning of chapter 3 Advanced Features of Excel part 1. My dear students, in the previous chapter you have understood about formulas and functions, how to write and use various formulas and functions in Microsoft Excel. Dear students, in this chapter we will know about charts and its components, how to create a chart, how to do modifications into the chart components. Also we will know that how to sort data and how to filter data from spreadsheets. So dear students, let's start with the first topic, that is charts. To understand the topic, just see this picture first. You are watching a chart on the screen. This chart is actually describing marks of 5 different students, A, B, C, D and E. The marks are out of 20. By watching this picture, are you able to tell that who has secured the highest marks in English? Yes, of course, it is B. In the same way, if the question is there, who have secured the lowest mark in English? So easily you are able to identify the answer. A chart is a better way to present the data. It provides a better way of understanding of numerical data into the form of graphics. According to the definition, a chart is a graphical or pictorial representation of numerical data. This is a pictorial, or you can say a graphical representation of numerical data. What is that numerical data here? Marks of English out of 20. So we can easily identify that which student have secured what up to marks. Here we are not getting the actual mark value, but we are near to the actual value. So we can imagine that what mark does A have secured in English. Like you can see that this bar is above than this line, which is indicating the value 8, and it is below than this line, which is indicating a value 10. So it might be between 8 and 10, 9. Yes, so in this way we can say that a chart is a better way to understand about the numerical data in a pictorial format. Now you are watching many things in this picture. You are watching some bars, you are watching this box, this heading, these values, some lines in between the chart pictures. What are these? These are actually various components of a chart. My dear students, there are 9 components of a chart. Let us understand them one by one. The first component is the chart area. Chart area is that area which covers the whole chart portion. Here the chart area you can imagine just beside this category access headings. Here students marks. So this all is under the chart area. Next is the category axis. My dear students, a chart is formed by joining two axes. One is the category axis and other is known as the value axis. The axis where values are plotted are known as value axis, and the axis where categories are plotted are known as category axis. Also, they are known as XY axis. The category axis is considered as X axis and the value axis is considered as Y axis. Third is the value axis. I told you just before that the axis which is holding the values are known as value axis, and it is also known as Y axis. Data series. The bars which you are watching on this chart diagram, these bars are depicting some data values. These can be in form of bars or cylinders, cones or pyramids also. So the picture that depicting the values is called data series. Next component, category name. As you know, there are two different axes on this chart. One is known as category axis, other is known as value axis. The names of the categories is called category names. Plot area. The actual area covered by the chart diagram is called plot area. You can see on the borders where the mouse pointer is moving, that is the plot area. Next component is legend. Legends are these small boxes which depicts any particular color or patterns or shapes also, which actually identifies any particular data series into the chart is known as legend. Likewise, here the legends are in the form of colors. The blue color is indicating the marks of English and the red color is indicating the marks of Hindi. So, with the help of these legends, we can easily identify on the chart the comparison between two marks of two different students. Next component is the chart title. Chart title is placed above the chart and it depicts about the purpose of the chart. Likewise, for example, you are watching test performance as chart title here. By reading this title, one can easily understand that this chart is telling about the test performance of various students. Grid lines. Students, we are watching these thin lines, the back of the chart. These are the grid lines. These are vertical grid lines and these are horizontal grid lines. These grid lines can be extended across the plot area of the chart. Grid lines helps us to read and understand the values. For example, this value, this blue color, is indicating the mark of English of this student A out of 20. So we can say that A has secured near about 9 marks. With the help of grid lines, we can easily identify that the bar is just between the values 10 and 8. It is just in the mid of these two values, so it is 9. How can we come to say that it is 9? With the help of these grid lines. So students, these were different components of charts. Let us understand different types of charts. My dear students, there are various types of charts around us. Likewise, on the screen you can see I have placed pictures of some chart like column chart, bar chart, line chart, pie chart, area chart. Let us know a little bit about each of them. A column chart uses bars to display the values. In a column chart, the values are plotted on the y-axis and the categories are plotted at the x-axis. In the bar chart is just opposite to the column chart. Here you can see the categories are plotted on the y-axis and the values are plotted in the x-axis. The bar chart and the column charts both are used for the comparison between two objects. Line chart. A line chart illustrates the trends in data at equal interval of time. You can see on the x-axis the values which are mentioned are actually the time values in seconds, and on the y-axis another set of values are plotted that are representing speed in meters per second. This chart is showing the changes at every second in the speed. When there is a matter of big time issues, then we can use the area chart. As here you can see, this chart is representing the number of warheads between two countries, the use of number of warheads between two countries in several years. So by watching this picture, we can say that USSR has used the most number of warheads during 1990s, and United States has used lesser number of warheads during that period. So line chart and area chart both are used for showing the comparisons between the values over a period of time. Pie chart is another type of chart which don't uses the axis. No x-axis, no y-axis. Here the values are represented in the form of slices. Actually the pie chart shows the values into the form of slices as a part of a whole. Likewise, you can see in this diagram, first see the legends. The legends are depicting various parties like PES, red color, UEN, blue color, and this chart is depicting about the result of various parties in the European Parliament elections. So by watching this chart, we can say this blue area that is covering the 38% belonging to EPP has got the highest number of votes. So students, in this way the various charts helps us to read and understand the numerical complex values in a very easy form, in the form of pictures. I know students, you are eager to create a chart using the Microsoft spreadsheet program. So let us create a chart using the spreadsheet program, that is Microsoft Office Excel. My dear students, you are watching some piece of data onto your spreadsheet window. I have created this data to explain you how to insert a chart in your spreadsheet. The created data is actually data belongs to a class where various students have secured various marks in different subjects. Let us insert a chart based on this data. So for inserting a chart, first of all we have to select that particular range which is covering the actual data along with the headings. You can see I have selected the headings also. Now then come to the insert tab, select the insert tab. Here you'll find the charts group. Select the desired chart. There are various types of charts, few of them I have explained you earlier. Many other charts are also here. So select any of the chart from here. It will show you a subtype of that particular chart. Likewise, I have selected the column chart. A menu appears which is showing many types of column charts. 2D column chart, 3D column chart. The chart will display the bars in the form, not bars but the cylinders. The chart will display the data series in the form of cones, pyramids, etc. So select any one of your desired type, and in just within frame of seconds the chart is in front of you. You can adjust the size of the chart just by placing your mouse pointers at the corner of the chart area and dragging it to inside or outside. Let us adjust it at a proper location. Now students, first in any chart, first of all look at the legends. Here A, B, C, D and E, which are different students, of a class, they are represented by a specific color, and in the chart the category axis is holding the categories as the subjects. On the value axis the values are plotted up to 20, means this chart is depicting the performance of students who have given some test. The maximum mark was 20. Dear students, when you put your mouse pointer on any of the bar, or you can say the data series, it will show you the values regarding that particular bar. Likewise, you can watch the pointer is on B, it means it is showing the mark of B for English and the value is actually 18. In the same way, the marks of the marks of C is 10 in English. In the same way, this bar is representing the mark of E in science, that is 4. So inserting a chart is very easy. Just I'm deleting this chart. To delete the chart, you just click onto the border of the chart and press the delete button. The chart will be deleted. Now once again I am telling you how to insert a chart. First of all, select all the data from a spreadsheet, then refer to the insert menu, select any particular chart type, and then select the particular subchart type from there, and the chart will be presented onto the screen. You can adjust the size by to the resizing handles of the chart, which are present at all the corners and in the middle also. So in this way you can resize the chart. The other modifications related to the chart components, like doing modification into the grid lines, the plot area, the chart titles, the legends, I will tell you in the next part. So thank you students. This is end of chapter 3 part 1. In the next part, I'll tell you about different types of actions related to formatting in the chart, how to do that. I'll also explain you how to sort data into Microsoft Excel and how to filter selected data from any spreadsheet. Thank you students. Till then, stay home.